Hello dear students, welcome to my lesson. Today's theme will be about the famous sightseeing of Canada. Did you know Canada is the second biggest country in the world, second only to Russia? In fact, Canada is bigger than the entire European Union put together. There are many interesting facts about Canada, some that may surprise you. Maybe you would like to visit Canada someday, or maybe you already have, and some of these facts will be familiar to you. Today, we are going to learn some fun and interesting facts and the famous sightseeing of Canada. Canada is the second largest country in the world. It occupies in the northern part of North America and a number of islands. Its total area is about 10 million kilometers square. It stretches from the Great Lakes in the south to the Arctic Circle in the north. Canada is bordered in the north by the Arctic Ocean, in the east by the Atlantic Ocean, in the south by the USA, and in the west by the Pacific Ocean and Alaska. Canada is a country of lakes. It shares with the USA 4 of the 5 Great Lakes: Lake Superior, Huron, Erie, and Ontario. Canada has 10 provinces and 3 territories. It also has 6 time zones. Its capital city is Ottawa. Ottawa is in the province of Ontario. It has a population of 36 million people. This is small compared to other countries. It's also small considering its large size. Over 80% of the population live near the United States border. The Canadian and the United States border is the largest border in the world. Over 30% of the country is forest, and Canada has 10% of the world's forest. The flag of Canada is the official emblem of Canada, French origin. Canada is a federal state within the Commonwealth of Nations. Formally, the head of the state is the Queen of the UK. Also, the Queen holds this high position. She doesn't rule. She serves as a symbol of British tradition. Her representative in Canada is the Governor-General, whom she appoints on the advice of the Canadian Prime Minister. The governor duties are limited to symbolic, mostly ceremonial acts. About political system. The real power belongs to the Prime Minister and his cabinet. The federal parliament consists of the Senate, whose members are appointed by the Governor-General, and the House of Commons, whose members are elected by the people for a period of 5 years. Canada is the largest country with beautiful cities such as Toronto, Ottawa, Vancouver, Montreal, and others. Toronto is the most populated city in Canada. It is the capital of Ontario and located in the east of country. The next city is Montreal, is the second most populated city. It's located in Quebec. The city is important and center for industry. Vancouver, Calgary, Ottawa, and other cities are useful and interesting cities in Canada. The main mountains of Canada are the Rockies. There are also mountains which run parallel to Canada's east coast in Labrador and Baffin Land. The highest peak is in the Yukon Territory. It is Mount Logan. The Niagara Falls are one of the most splendid sights in the world.
Freshwater system all the way down to the Atlantic Ocean. See one of the world's most awe-inspiring displays of the power of nature from the sky, from the foaming river below, or even from within arm's reach. The Niagara River connects Lake Erie with Lake Ontario, but before it gets there, the water plunges down almost 170 feet in a straight drop. The volume of water that comes tumbling over the crest is overwhelming. Almost 170,000 cubic meters of water, that's 6 million cubic feet, thunders over these combined falls each minute during the fall's peak hours. Most people don't realize this until they get there, but there are actually 3 waterfalls. East are the American Falls and the narrow Bridal Veil Falls. Then you've got Goat Island. And to the west is the impressive Canadian Horseshoe Falls, the widest and most powerful of them all. Glide over the river or explore the many other vantage points to see the water plummet into the depths below. The resulting plume of mist is visible from miles away. To feel its spray, board the Maid of the Mist. The first wooden steamboat took people to the falls as early as the mid-1800s, and while the maids are now made out of steel, the excitement during this half-hour cruise has changed little since. If you want to get as close to the curtain of water as you can, embark on a journey behind the falls and see and hear the water rush past right in front of you. Below the falls, the foaming water mass squeezes its way through a narrow gorge, creating the Whirlpool Rapids, which you can get to aboard a jet raft. Aside from nature, there is also plenty of family entertainment to be had under neon lights. Take the kids to visit the Niagara Skywheel and nearby themed attractions and arcades. Cross the Rainbow Bridge to the American side to see the Aquarium of Niagara in a serene environment, or stay on the Canadian side and enjoy the Niagara Park's botanical gardens. Niagara-on-the-Lake is only a short drive away. Visit this pretty 19th century village to browse boutique shops, play golf, or have lunch before you set out to explore Ontario's wine country. A shuttle bus or taxi can drop you back at the falls in no time. Scale the Skylon Tower to admire this glorious landscape once more. Less than a 2-hour drive from Toronto and only a taxi ride away from Buffalo Airport, getting to Niagara is easy. Their accessibility and splendor make the Niagara Falls one of the most photographed natural spectacles in the world. But of course, no picture can capture the thrill you feel and the roar you hear when you witness Niagara's astonishing power. An impression that will last a lifetime.
So students, the lesson is coming to end, but I have a questions and task for you. You should answer them and do it. So, I think the lesson was interesting and useful for you. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.